Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name's Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. Sorry, I'm just like the camera feels a bit high. I don't know whether I might just sit on this. Oh, it's a bit better. That's quite uncomfy. Anyway, that's a bit better. Um, yeah, I'm tired because I went a big long walk, which hopefully you'll be hearing me say every time I'm doing this because I'm getting in a bit of a routine. So your connection is eternal and unbreakable. I just looked at when I looked down. So yeah, my name's Claire. Everything I do is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, empowering you to empower yourself rather. Um, Everything I do is channeling, clearing, and healing energy, meaning that the way I approach every video is going to have something to do with it's going to make sense to it. Although it's a little bit different actually when I'm doing these ones, but I'm just in the mode of giving that same intro. Um, but yeah, if that does have anything to do with it, I'm feeling pretty chill. I'm feeling like pretty like I've had a productive day. Do you know what I feel? And this is what I mean, if you're new, this is what I mean by channeling. Like, they use a lot of my own experience on either the twin flame journey or just life. But like I said, when you're a twin flame, every part of your life is going to have something to do with being a twin flame. You know what I mean? It's just because it is part of who you are. But yeah, like yesterday, I felt like, oh, you know what I mean? I was kind of being a bit hard on myself about not being able to not being able to get a walk, full stop. But um, today, I feel like. I was saying that to my mom, like I feel like I've just like in more of an acceptance that my circadian rhythm does go more like, stay up late, lie in the morning, and then get up. Sometimes I do wake up earlier, but it could be like late morning, could be like late morning going into lunch. It really just depends. If I didn't get to sleep till 5 in the morning, I'm not getting up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because I just go to sleep. But sometimes it's not that bad. Like tonight, hopefully I get to sleep a bit earlier because I had a big long walk. But the point is, there could be something here about you feeling like you're finally either accepting something about yourself or getting things in order. So very Virgo things actually. And if you're not following along with the other thing that I'm doing is basically I always do divine detox and decluttering in the month of Virgo season. So we've just today's the Sunday of the first week. Do you know what I mean? So this is the last day of the energy clearing. So it's not too late to join in if you want to set an intention for an area of life you want to work on. Don't pick anything too massive, pick something that's bothering you. Like I'm sort of focused on my health stuff for this. Um and because Virgo is health and healing. But again, I'm a healer, so everything that I do is going to be health and healing. But for me personally, that's what I'm focused on. Whereas other times it wouldn't have been that, but that's what it is this year. Um yeah, basically pick something. Book a personal session if you need that too, if you want me to do the medicine wheel spread. Anyway, I'm actually a lot tired than I thought, so we'll just crack on with this. So, like I said, because this is part of me, I'm just experimenting with do I want to do the daily live streams or do I want to commit to doing the daily video? And then eventually, what I might ask is I might do a poll, but really, I want to be doing a mixture of both. But because I liked when I stayed consistent with doing this every day, but it's just. I could do it for this month, I think, because this is the way it is in my chart, but I couldn't keep up with that like in Scorpio season and shit, and not even probably Libra, so I'll try it this month and see how much it knackers me to do the video in real time. Right, so I don't know where the rest of the scriptures are, but we've got, and also, by the way, can I just say, as I'm talking right now, I can feel an intense heat right in my third eye. So someone's having major third eye activations that's going to resonate with this, and I suspect it's very much going to be the masculine, whether the masculine is male or female, but I can feel it. Um, we know that all things work together for good to those who love God. Romans 8:28. And oh my God, that's today, 28th of the 8th. That's magical. Wait a minute. That'd be a good thumbnail if people get why I'm doing it. Nothing in all creation will ever be able to separate us from the love of God. That one came out the other day too, and what it instantly sort of said to me was, Yeah, it just feels like right now, like if I'm picking up on, I mean, all twin flames are special, but it feels like I'm picking up on some really, I don't know, heavyweight unions. That's what it feels like ones that this has been a long, long time, and that's what it feels like. So talking a long, long time, I'm going to use these. I think it's the Wisdom of Avalon cards, but if you've watched the other one first, you'll know. But like, I was geeking out in them because my eyes got drawn to them, and I was like, oh, I don't know why I didn't realise that when my best friend was here a few months ago, she gathered them all and she must put them there, and then I must have put something over it. So anyway, it must be time, and there must be a huge, like, Merlon, Avalon, Atlantis. Well, yeah, Atlantis too, because I said it, but like more like Avalon, more like Celtic sort of Holy Grail, Holy Grail, Holy Night, whatever that said. Sword in the Stone, because that came out of this deck. It's still on the stone. So anyway, we'll start. I'll get my thing up. So let's start with the archetypes and before we go into the past lives, because I'm quite intrigued to see what comes out. Oh yeah, they're guiding my eyes to the other past life cards. Love it. Because that's what I just go through phases and I'm like, I haven't done it. I haven't like I think I need to make it that I do it once a week so that I don't forget. That would be fun. Let's make sure that I'm going to make them. That's been my vision for years, like to assign a day to different things. I might try that at some point actually, but maybe not this month because all the ideas. Anyway, so um but definitely I think I will do a past life one once a week because I like doing them and other people seem to really like them. Because just because and especially now that's why. Because of the moon's uh in Cancer, which is the fourth house, past lives, and definitely where it is in my chart and stuff, good for me to happen. So tell us about the feminine. And if this doesn't tell us enough about the feminine archetype, I'll get mother cards, although we'd have buried them. Maybe this feminine has secrets buried or treasures buried inside that you need to unleash. Tell us about the feminine. The one. Ooh. Now sometimes I get like Neo vibes. If it was a masculine, I'd probably be getting that, but it's like because it's for the feminine, it's like you are the chosen one. So I feel you resonate with the whole 144. And the masculine's in his cave right now, and he must be a him because I said in his cave. So, but just bear in mind that if you're new around here, I say everyone else knows, but I'm just sort of saying that it's like I'm more than likely going to talk about the feminines if they're a woman and the masculine if they're a man. It's just the way that I channel it, but you can just um use your common sense with what resonates for you. Um, so the feminine, you're anointed, the chosen one. That again, I don't really like saying things like that, but that's what's coming up, It's like you just know if you know what I mean? Like I don't really go into that too much, but like whenever I've been at different kind of healing things, it's actually come through. Like somebody in this room has, the sealed on the forehead or something, and it was like, and it's quite funny because I remember I'm being cryptic here, but specifically, um, yeah, I'm sure a few people looked at me, but like I felt like, and do you know what I mean? I just know that basically. You just know if you know, because you get a lot of jealousy of that, and people just, well, it's kind of like, right? I was thinking this when I was making my tea. Whenever I have had moments where somebody's been like really horrible to me, or like, yeah, just basically that. Like I do kind of think, like I genuinely do like pray for people because I'm like, I'm not going to hold a grudge, but when you're horrible with God's chosen ones that are out basically because what it means to me is like it's usually people that are going above and beyond to help a lot of the collective, you know what I mean? Like you're using your gift to help more than most, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that do resonate with that, but that's what it means to me. But anyway, like movie makers, like I said, it's I kind of like I said, although I know that I'm part of that group of people, I've just saw some people talk about it in a really dickhead way, you know what I mean? So that's all I'm sort of meaning. So let it come up. So tell something else about the feminine. Oh, what's that card? Because it flipped over and then it turned around again. The desert. I feel like this is about, if you're this feminine, I feel like you feel like you're gasping for air about something. Like, my God, that's romantic. Because that's funny with some of these, I'm not saying what I usually, like, again, I don't always say the same. Some things that I do say the same things, other times I don't, but it's like, you know, you're in the desert and you need the water, but it's like they're saying to me, like, what this feminine needs is the masculine, but not in a codependent way. It's like, you know, that love can only be satisfied by their masculine. And again, and that does, I feel that does fit with strongly knowing, resonating that you're part of the 144,000. You're just like, you know that you're a twin flame, you know who your twin flame is. That's kind of vibe I'm getting from this. Right. So the masculine's in their cave. What else? God, that's why they made me say it that way. Same card. Don't know why I'm supposed. So I'd say it's the same thing. And that's, remember I said heavyweight unions. Oh, what have I just done? Oh, I clicked it away and I thought I'd clicked it off, right? But that means something. I think that's the masculine because I'm holding them at like, what have I done? I've lost it. Because I thought I'd lost the connection. I thought I'd clicked off the video, but I hadn't. Again, I feel this is one that's going to be resonating with a lot of people. I just can't. I think, although the specifics might not resonate, because that was a lot about, well, it felt like family that were, you know, causing issues and stuff from what I can remember about the things that came up. And also it's going to come through in this again because the moon's in Cancer. It's probably going to be, if it's not stuff to do around family, then fine, but it might be again because it's just where the moon is. But I feel this masculine. This is what I said in one of the shorts. It feels like Romeo and Juliet. I think that's literally actually what I said for today. That's quite crazy. Yeah, so it's like the only love that will quench the first of this masculine is that feminine. And I can feel this is the realization that all the masculines that are at this bit of it are in. Because let's face it, they might have actually tried with quite a few people to find that love. But it's like they're pulling me the word angel in a box, like you're their angel. Are we here for the intense channelings, guys? With all the transits in my 8th house, it's gonna be deep. The mystic and the comic. Right, so that gives us quite a, which again, this could be so many people as well because so many people do this, myself included actually. Again, I do it less than majority of people because I do so much shadow work because I help people all the time. But even I know that I do it too. It's like, you know, there's a time and a place kind of thing. There's just, oh, that's so clever. I knew they were going to make me use that when I was watching. It's a program called Celebs Go Dating here. So again, some of you might be watching it if you're in the UK, but I hadn't watched it, so I was catching up on them all in the one night, basically over a couple of nights. And there's a guy, and that, well, his name's Chris. That could be relevant somewhere here, but he is really funny, right? But it's like he uses it so much to deflect things, and I've noticed that because it was he came from Love Island, but he's also like been on other things like as a guest speaker, you know, because he's got a cool personality, but it's like I had noticed before that it's like, yeah, it's like he puts himself down and like sabotages himself before the person can let him down. When a lot of the time they might not have been about to do that. So I feel that's the type of character we're dealing with here because the mystic and the comic came out at the same time. But and then I saw a flash of last night's episode where and that's why I love Celebs Go Dating because well there's loads of reasons. If you're in the UK and you don't watch it, you really need to because it is funny because the voiceover guy is the funniest. Like if you don't got a dirty sense of humour, then you probably wouldn't like him. But he's like quite close to the bone, and it's like hilarious. Um, but it's really poignant as well. Like I love it because there's a bit of everything. Like it's really poignant too because you often get people like that, like guys or women that are just hiding behind a smile and a joke and a laugh, and then they really get into the deep side of them. And it was just in last night's one and then I'll watch it and I'll be able to update you. Oh, this is what I mean. If I do these every night real time, it'll be quite fun for you. Because this is what I did do like before, and it's just I seem to only be able to do it like for certain months, and then I come out of it. But I want to get in the flow where I just get I don't know I get in a good flow, but I haven't found what works. Anyway, back to this, but it could have something to do with this. Like this masculine could be trying to find what works for them in life, what their flow or something. But like they could be learning to go with the flow. That's what actually that is, because I just started speaking about that. Because if you think about it, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find what works with my routine, and I will find it by testing out different things. But only when you test out different things, you'll never find out if you don't risk, because they're pulling the word risk. And I feel that's what this masculine's been in the past. So it could be like kind of just joking and laughing and ignoring their mystic side because the mystic came out for the masculine. The masculine is a mystic. So I wouldn't be surprised if I use other decks and like the seer comes out or, you know, out of that one high priestess, you know, visions came out of for the video that I've done before this. Because I think it's going to connect, I can feel it. But anyway, yeah, I love that. And Celebs Go Dating, it's like, you know, they've got a counsellor, a coach, and a relationship coach. Um, and then you've got all three of those things in me, quite literally. But and I'm not just saying that, like I actually am these things. So it's and the rest, a mystic and a shaman and bloody bloody and a hypnotherapist. But yeah, it's good because it's like they do the counselling with these people and they get behind the masks. So they're getting behind his comic mask and he was crying and it was just really moving. Like I said, I love when it's genuine. I think it's beautiful when a man cries, you know what I mean? Like when it's you're seeing behind the mask. So um because we've all got masculine and feminine, that's why I say at the start of every video, that's my life's purpose to help you realise that. To pull me the yin yang symbol, which um if my soul had a symbol, it's a mixture of the Ankh and the yin yang symbol. Quite literally, like when I was actually doing a um meditation thing exercise at one point, like that is actually what I drew in the dark. It was in one of my shamanic. And I should actually, the wee bit of paper's kicking about down here somewhere. I found it the other day. And I've actually just picked, look, they're in a wee bag. I've actually just picked up my wee, someone's coming into balance because I just picked up them. They're in a wee, bit of ASMR, they're in a wee bag. Look, I'm not going to use that as a, I don't think so anyway, but maybe for something else. Don't know why, um, but right, okay, so I think we've got enough of an idea there. The feminine, you're aware of being part of the 144 and I feel doing good in the world, however you're doing that. And the masculine has at some point been hiding behind a mask and hiding their mystical side and feminine energy because they pulled me the word feminine energy when I said that. I want to know a wee bit more about the feminine actually because oh, and the biggest thing being both people feel like they're out in the desert and they've got the only thing that's going to quench their thirst is each other. Oh my God, guys, that's pretty hard. I can't even make up my mind whether that's romantic or not, or a bit of both. I don't know why I started doing that in my head. I don't know if someone's granny's because sometimes I think when I do things like that, if somebody's granny's trying to talk, maybe. Because I'm like, you know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know, it's like, I was like, and also, what's with the leopard print? Somebody could be a Leo or could connect with leopards or a jaguar is one of my favorite animals. I don't know. Right, tell us a little bit more about the feminine. I'm not going to remember this anyway, but it's just so that you can sort of. But like I said, I kind of feel, I don't know about you, but the way I chat, like that's why I'm doing this, so that it pulls away from ones that I can resonate with. But I just, the way that they use, the way that they use me as a channel, there's always something that I can, because I just, this is a very sad moon thing to say, but like I can just see the connection between, I can just see the connections with all things. Like that's why I notice synchronicity 24/7. God speaks to me 24/7 through all my clairs, like all the time. And it's like, so I don't think there was really anything that I couldn't see the connection in. Like, you know what I mean? I'd always be able to find something. But, right. Tell us more about the feminines. All I'm going to say all the feminines are going to resonate with this, and if it does seem quite general, then it's just meant to speak to quite a lot of us. The empty room. Oh, that's, do you know what? I felt an instant hit of sadness. I'm going to read it. I'm going to see what that's about in the book, but I feel like this feminine, like there's a bit of an emptiness without the masculine. It just makes sense of what I said about it. It's like, so your actual room could be full of stuff. Your house could be full of stuff. But it's like, it's like I'm almost hearing like if you got your person back, you could just go total minimalistic and it wouldn't even matter because you'd have what quench your fire. It's like this is like two people that like, you know, the whole world melts away when you're with each other. It's reminding me of that song. Purple haze in the sky. Na, 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 na. I'll put it below. I've channeled it before. I saw it at the end of a film that's about basically the end of the world. It's not about the end of the world, it's called The Fifth Wave, and it is quite creepy, and it did have things about a disease that was spreading about and people were dropping like flies. And this was made years ago, guys. I'm talking like, I don't know if it was like 2010, 2012, 2016, but it was a while ago. And then it had another bit in it. It's about basically the first thing that happens, and then the second thing, and then the fourth thing, and then they're like, oh, what's going to be the fifth wave? That's what it was about. Didn't see it from the start. I'd quite like to watch from the start, but the gist of it is trust no one. That's what the whole thing without it's like, you know, and it's like the people that you think are the bad guys aren't. They're actually the ones that are trying to help you and tell you the truth. Oh my God, there's a theme today. There's a theme today with what I just said in the last video that I haven't watched back because I just came to film this after. Um, yeah. And then that actually fits with what I said about the feminine. Like I feel like feminines that are truly part of the 144 wouldn't have been people that weren't awake to what was going on in the world at that time, you know what I mean? Um, but anyway, yeah, the feminine feels a sense of, and again, I don't feel it's a set. I feel it's like it's well, it's basically like I like so that yeah. I mean, it is basically like what I've said before. It's like, you know, well, even like I've got a whole load of stuff. I've got loads of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But it's like nothing ever will take away not having him. You know what I mean? In my life, like even as anything. You know what I mean? But like I've said before, I'm not really going to lie and say even as a friend because well, look at my face. I don't want to be his friend. Although actually, that's not good. Anyway, come away from me, him. But do you know what I'm saying? I was about to say that's. I think actually the grown up thing would be wise for me and him to be friends first. Anyway, moving away from that, maybe that's going to be the case with because I'm quite all or nothing, but I feel, but only because of what I've said before is that like it's not just me that's insanely attracted to him. It's very much a two-way street. So otherwise, we probably would be friends. You know what I'm saying? But not the case. The storm. Yeah. So and look at they don't make me because they know I'm uncomfortable doing that, but I'm getting it. If I'm getting back to doing these ones like in real time every day, where I'm face to face doing this, um, I always go very deep because of my Pluto conjunct my Scorpio rising, but it's also the fact that there's all those Gemini chatty, 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 God's messengers, 144, in my eighth house. Like it is going to make me very deep. And again, it's like with my North Node in the eighth house. So if you've got your North Node in the eighth house, like it is meant to be uncomfortable. And it is, and it's not, you know what I mean? But whatever. There's a storm happening. So for all the twins that resonate with this, oh my God, the thumb just went, and it's going to go up now. The thumb just went up when I done that. Yep. There's a storm coming. Um, so I think it's just for both. I mean, I was asking about the feminine again there, but yeah, so it's just this is just basically about shit's gonna kick off. But a seed was planted long ago. The seed. That sometimes means things about sex and stuff like that, but I'm taking that to mean well it's funny because the one I just done there was things coming about trees, and then I noticed that I think I done that in both the videos today. Or it was in the same video. But there was a seed planted long ago. Yeah, this is what came out yesterday or the day before too. There was a seed planted long ago in this masculine of what they wanted, and it was this feminine, and it feels like the same. A minute. Wait for Amazon. Oh, right. So it was one of not mine, one of our new decks, but I don't think I'll use that tonight. I think I'll leave it for another night. But um, unless it is the one that's about the cosmos and all that, but because there's just a lot of synchronicity that I've had about that lately. But I don't know. If I get guided to that, I'll use it. But wait, when I need to drink my tea because what 30 minutes just to get to the. I'm only at the bloody identifying who it's for. Fucking hell. It's fine. All I need to do after this is have a bath. Oh, actually, that's not true. I'm going to need to go on the. I'm not going to run, but I'm going to need to go on the walking machine to make sure that I get my steps in. Or just keep walking around the kitchen loads of times, but it's easier just to go on the running machine. That's why I got it. And at the end of the day, I really did acquire that from God because I was prepared to buy one because they're not even that much now. Or you can like find ones in Gumtree and all that, but it was my dad's pal was giving it away, and it's a good one. So I'm very grateful to you. I mean, God's chosen ones. That was God looking out for me. Because again, and the thing is, I really do deserve it because you would. I don't think a lot of you would be able to survive with the bullshit that gets thrown at me. I'm not kidding. Like nothing's happened of late recently, but it is just yeah. The combination of placements that I've got are extremely like this is what I mean. This is a new one that I got, and it's like the chain. I don't like the chain. I've got nicer chains. I might put on a different one, and it's actually like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I think I just pulled that originally. I don't know. Anyway, it was more. It's not really for aesthetics. It was that I felt I just needed the ank near my heart. So again, this could have meaning for who this is for too. Who's going to resonate with this? Right. Yeah, that's got to be the way I said that's got to have me because the eyes just came through strongly in the one earlier too. Right, where the fuck were we when that guy rang the buzzer? Again, I always feel though when there's an interruption like that, oh, I was about to use this deck and that wasn't with it. Karmic relationship, releasing the past. Oh, I'm not going to get it, but I just realised when I was opening the box to see what it was, um, somebody could be opening a Pandora's box here. I don't know. They drew me the wee thing that says toxic waste. You know what I mean? It's like it's a sweetie thing. You'll know if you're around all the time, but if you're not, it's basically my sign for toxic people around someone. So I feel, yeah, either this masculine's in the process of releasing a karmic relationship, which could be romantic, usually probably is going to be, or they were in the past, because I'm about to do the past energy. Or this could be karmic relationships of anyone, like it could be family, because I mentioned it's Cancer Moon, or it could be friends, or it could be a job. So, but that I didn't shuffle to be fair, so but that could be relevant. Um, yeah, I think I was just let's. So I wouldn't usually use this for the past energy, and I'm not gonna now. I'm gonna because I want to do past lives. So because when I do the past, it can either just be picking up the past or the past lives or a bit of both. But tell us about the past lives, like of the feminine. The spider creative projects. Now this is it, right? This is interesting, and this is a bit different from the one yesterday, so I like that. I think this time I'm picking up on a feminine who's got a karmic mother because, or it can always be the masculine feminine side because it's the spider that's really sticking out to me there. You know what I mean? Like it's feels like a black widow kind of energy. So in a past life, okay, although it could be, it could resonate too that it's in the past. Oh, right, I think it is. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. Right, no, I'm seeing clairvoyantly one of the women that's older than me. I'm now seeing quite a few. So this, yeah, but basically that would resonate some of what I've said so far. Again, it's anonymous, so this could be anyone, but so yeah, this could be. And when I say masculine, feminine, again, you could be male, female if you're new around here, but it's yeah. So that I don't know. I'm getting like a black widow karmic mother is what I'm hearing. I knew it was going to be just because it's Cancer Moon, it's connected to the mother. Doesn't always need to be something bad, but I feel this is bad. Like this feminine had a karmic mother in a past life that you see could have followed you in to this. I've picked up on this before. Like I've picked up on one like this before. It's um a karmic mother in a past life that has followed you into this life and could be somebody else you see in your life, could be a friend, could be a sibling, could be your dad, you know what I mean? It could be like, or it could be your mum again. Like it's just, and don't obviously if that doesn't resonate, it's not yours because that's what I'm sort of hearing. Um, and the thing is, that might be that might be very distant for you because like it's hard for me to describe it. Like I feel I have always felt past lives like so intensely strongly. Like um and I've always just been really open about saying it. Like and it's just, and it's because I like and if I felt like other people kind of got what I meant, like yeah, basically but everyone about that kind of knows that in my life. It depends. Maybe sometimes I say it in a jokey way, but like I wouldn't be joking. But most of the time I wasn't even joking. And most people that felt it back. There's loads of people in my life that are still present, and people in the past that like I'm actually being shown about. Like I can think of somebody from my past that it was like because I mean this could be anyone now, but I'm seeing specifically like someone I was friends with that I won't talk too much about. It actually, it'll probably make me cry, but like. I know that I was their mum in a past life. I just know it. You know what I mean? Because of how intense, like I just would have done anything. You know what I mean? It's like there's, I mean, but I mean, that's quite, yeah, if you knew me and where I've come from and the different things I've done for some people that I've hardly even known, like that could still be anyone at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why I can understand from an outsider's point of view. Like some people just can't work me out because it's like who the fuck would be that selfless for somebody that they don't even know that well? But me, And if you don't believe me, go and look about, you know, go and learn about astrology. You know what I mean? Like Pluto in the 12th house, you could use that in the wrong way, but if you're using it in the right way, it is very, you know, helping people through dark times and transformation, and it is quite a lot to do with sacrifice. And again, I've lived through the dark side of it, as in like I was self-sacrificing too much and like doing really nice things for people. Like nice doesn't cut it, like things that were very detrimental to my own well-being, and safety at some points. I'll not go too much deeper with that, but when I've helped certain people with things, but I was called to do it. And again, I feel they make me go into these stories because if you really resonate with being part of the 144,000, you'll get what I mean. Like, all you need to go and do is go and scour YouTube for some of the people that channel more darker readings where it's like, people are like um targeting, like big time. But again, it's funny because it's like I feel if you do really get hit with a lot of spiritual warfare, it'll just you will get it in your own way. Like I know the way that it happens to me, and it's a lot of projection and like psychic attack and quite covert. Like I mean, quite hard to prove and like. But whenever I've had a sense of that, like things just basically always like the proof always comes out somewhere of that what I've felt that I was right about. So that's why I do tend to trust myself more than not. Um, yeah, whether it's something I feel for myself or something I feel for others. But I think that the most difficult thing about that is when I feel it for other people, you do have to take a step back and let people work things out for themselves. But yeah, they're just telling me to stick with that before I can tell them going into that sleepy bit. You know, yeah, because like I said, I felt like because there's some views that could be watching this now. I don't know. I don't know who watches what. Out of stuff I do. It really just depends. People got busy lives and shit like that. But there's quite a lot of you that I've connected with in personal sessions that I have strongly got the download. Oh my God, I was this person's mum in a past life, but like more so than just channeling Mother Mary kind of vibes. You know what I mean? It's like I've actually felt it, and then the person's felt it. I've had that with quite a lot of you, like men and women. It's pretty nuts, regardless of age. And it's been very emotional sometimes too. Like, there's been tears like on both parts. So it's very real. Um, but yeah, when I've had that with people in my everyday sort of life over the years, it is difficult because you're not living that life anymore. But I can see how sometimes like if with friends that I've had that it's like it's like I would have just kept doing anything for, well, really all of my friends. And it's just one of these things where it's like, yeah, I'm not the person I once was, you know what I mean? That Claire has died, like quite literally. Like I'm still an amazing, I'm still a good friend, but none of my friends see me as much as what with people that are my friends day to day now. But I can go fucking months without seeing any of my best pals. They're still my best pal, but I can go months because it's just where I'm at in my life, you know what I mean? And then look when I'm holding this too. So this is the energies to do with the feminine. We've got movement, so there's a Aquarius symbol on that stone. So this is a past life, remember. So anyway, I just feel with me going into deep and thought, I feel there's something. If you're the feminine, I feel you would really resonate with that. That because you keep pulling me the word angel, and remember that came through when I was channeling the masculine here. It was the masculine was saying they feel like you're their angel. And I'm being drawn the word angel again when I'm channeling the. So I feel you are somebody that you do have this very angelic quality to you. Now, it could be like me, where you've got the angelic kind of quality, but you can also tap into the kind of, I'm like the sass, like the badass kind of strong feminine in that way too. Or you could be one of the divine femmes that's more kind of like I want to say like love and light, do you know what I mean? But like not in a fake way, just more there are people that genuinely are just they're here to be more of that than kind of go in the dark side. Because even me, like, look, some of these readers are very talented that do like there's quite a few of them that do ones that are like picking up on like fucking really, really, really dark shit. I mean, you think of it like I'm talking like really taboo things. Which again, I know some people might feel that's me too, but there's people about really, really dark shit, which I could if I wanted to. I've been told that before, that it's because, yeah, I could if I wanted to. Like, I'd be good helping out, like, with missing cases and all shit, but I just don't want it. It just creeps me out. But, um, anyway, I feel there's something going on here where it's like, you could have, if you're the feminine, you could have had that you've had a karmic, but which I'm taking it to mean like a mum that wasn't very nice, basically, in a past life that is in your life now as some other kind of connection. So it could literally anyone, any gender. So if that resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's probably not going to make sense to you, but there'll still be bits in this that could resonate. Um, and I'm talking, it's a big deal because the Black Widow is like what I said yesterday. You can't get away from a Black Widow, like you know they trap you, they eat you, they kill you, you know what I mean? But it's usually when it's Black Widow, it's usually when I'm talking about a man, but I just feel it's a toxic woman. Oh, so maybe like oh that's really complicated, but maybe this the karmic mother in the past life was quite promiscuous as well, you know what I mean? Like would sort of get with men and then, spit them back out, kind of something like reminds me of like the Kardashians or something. Um the Hawk Omens messages. So you could be really connected to hawks now, and that I know loads of people are that have connected organisations. Um, the dog, loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. I've got a dog at my heart chakra. I love dogs. So again, you could be just very much this unconditional love vibration as well, whatever the dog means to you. And the king, man, authority, male, sexual energy, things pertaining to law and justice. So this is what I mean. We're tapping into past life. So maybe this is somebody that had like a past life and like kind of royalty or something. So maybe it's like, wait a minute, what's that? It's the modern Cinderella story, but because that's a modern adaptation. But it's like, how it's like never let the fear of striking out stop you from playing the game. So that's that risk theme coming in here. I don't know if that was from the one I done earlier, or the one I've done now. I think it was the one I done like the other video from today. But yeah, it could be that like this is like a king that's remarried. So it might not even be like the mum, it could be like a stepmom, like an evil stepmom or something, but from a past life. So whether it's your actual mum in a past life or a stepmom, I know this is so confusing, but I'm trying to, it's like that soul, whoever that was that caused you as the feminine difficulty, they're in your life now. Now it could be somebody that you've yet since got away from, like you recognised it and you put boundaries up because I just feel it's like it would have been somebody that was like a secret hater vibe. That's what I'm getting. Or it's somebody that you can't do that with because they could be like another family member now. And even then, it's not like you can't do it, but just, there just might be something you can't put your finger on. Yeah, but I feel you were from some kind of like lineage like that, right? So anyway, this bit's just for fun, but it will speak to people. So, right, I'm getting chills. Like, I mean, because that's what twin flames are, and sometimes it really is like scary like that. Like, but that's what I'm getting. It's like, and it's not always like that, right? Because you might think, no, but I know my twins went through this, that, and that, and I've not went through that. But again, come with somebody like me and talk long enough, we'll be able to work out that it could, like, I'm not going too deep into this, but and this is like totally nothing to do with the things I'm talking about, but it kind of is. We connect. I had a download once where I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like I could see some of the experiences that I've had in my life that were some of them ages ago, and some of them like weren't as long as it got bit, but it's like, and then just feeling into what I feel my twin has went through, I could see the mirror in, but it's like I'm not, because I'm being cryptic, I'm not, but it's like that's something that I'll talk about, with him when he wants to talk about all this kind of stuff. Um, yeah. So anyway, I can talk about that in personal sessions, but it's nothing like other. You wouldn't get it. Like it's quite complicated it unless you wouldn't get it. But it was like wherever there's a situation with somebody that's like a thorn in your side, your twin is going to have somebody else that's got a foreigner side. But like, just say for instance, it's a mum. It doesn't necessarily mean it's your, the twin's got a problem with their mum. It could be somebody else. It's not even in the family. It could be a friend, or it could be. That's what I mean. It's not always, but you'll know if it's you. So basically. And you might not actually know who it is for them, but when you talk, you will. So, or maybe you do know. It just really depends on different people's situations. But at the same time, I really do feel that in this case, that's why I was like, I feel this masculine has also had a karmic Black Widow mother in a past life. Oh my God, this could be really complicated. This could actually be, oh my God, I've not picked up on that yet, but it could actually be that in a past life you were twins in that way and you had the same mum. That would make sense actually. It doesn't need to be, but it could be. Um, so anyway, we'll see what comes out. Same deal though. I feel there was some kind of Black Widow female around this masculine in a past life, which again, same kind of energy of followed you into this present day and could be anyone. Even a man. Like it could be a bitchy man around the masculine. You know what I mean? I think it is by the way I said that. That feels like one I picked up on the wasp. Look what I just said, the bitchy man, and I'd be like, I love these cards. And I've had these for years. And it's also 21. So world, the world card. So it's like at the end of a karmic cycle. Anger, retaliation, jealousy. It's a bitchy man. I think this is so complicated because this is the one where like people like I think this one's gonna be about 2 hours. Um so this was like a karmic mother in this masculine's past life. So I don't think it was the same mum, but whatever resonates. And now I think this is a bitchy man in this masculine's life that's secretly angry, retaliation, that's a secret hater, jealousy. And notice I said it before these cards came out. And also, like, look, spider and the wasp, like I've got nothing against spiders or wasps, but I mean, these can be things that people don't tend to be like, oh my God, I really love spiders, I really love wasps. Well, maybe some people do love spiders, but you know what I mean? It's like, you don't really hear too much, I really love wasps. Um, I love all living beings, but I wouldn't want to be cutting around hanging about with them. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really one that wants to hold a tarantula and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? That's why even my niece had a snake around her neck at that party the other day. I was like, oh my God. Um, but yeah, there's a bit that's what I'm getting. So that'll make sense if it's meant to make sense to. Can you tell us something else? And then let's see in the modern day, that'll be fascinating how that fits. So there's a jealous man around this masculine. And it more than likely might be going the way where it's a jealous man around the masculine, like a secret hater that was jealous of this undying love between this set of twins because of the cards that getting the same desert cards and this, you know what I mean? That's restriction. And they've caused the restriction. These are the kind of these beats piss me off, but I'm telling you, this is a man around one of the masculines that has put some kind of block on this couple being together. Like they're a direct karmic problem with whoever's resonating with this. And now we don't know yet whether it's like they've done that because they want the feminine for themselves, but I've not picked up on it being a bit, or it's like they're just jealous because they haven't got that kind of love. Risk. Yeah, I think I know what they're saying. Like the age of 40 can be significant, whether you're past it or you get to reach it. Risk is coming up here. I don't know if risk came up in I think it was in the video earlier. And it's like basically the ones earlier, like someone's made a decision. I think someone's been putting a restriction. Like and it could just be as simple as like, I don't think that's for you, I don't think that's the right idea, or it could be more sinister, like, kind of I don't trust her, there's something funny about it. And it just basically what I mean, it's like it's all come from jealousy. So it's basically somebody that's got a strong influence on this masculine, like held them back from taking this risk. Like it's too risky, you're gonna lose it all. They could have been like, you're gonna lose everything you've worked hard for if you get that. I don't know, it's something that I'm hearing things like that. So because I know what we said here far too long, I feel like I need one of those decks so that's like yeah, those ones. My eyes just got pulled down. Oh, actually, here they are. Right, wait a minute. Let's get back to. Let's actually, because that's coming through so strongly. Could you tell us about? I feel like I'm going to be going again. Like, could you tell us about that? So this is. I'm feeling like it's like a bitchy male presence. It could have more of like a female gossipy. It feels like a female nasty gossipy energy, but a guy that has put a restriction on this masculine. Somebody had a huge influence. So whether that's a friend or a family member, it feels like a friend or a family member. It's not going to be a random. It's somebody with a. So, oh yeah, well look, it's like it could come out with a. Now that's a beautiful card if I was asking about the masculine, and it could resonate because I do feel that masculine has probably got that kind of energy because I keep being pulled to the angel. Like I'm going to be really interested when I get in the love card, but because I was asking about this bitchy sort of karmic man, the shadow attribute is turns a lyric gift to a negative or destructive effect. So that could be somebody that twists words. I know it's about singing, but I'm just sort of feeling into it. My stomach just went crazy there too. Solar plexus worries. I pulled out that card. This person, this karmic energy is like trying to hide from me right now. But we're gonna get in there because that's what I'm getting with. Tell us about this karmic energy so that somebody can identify pride. They're pulling me the word pride. So whoever this is, it keeps somebody stuck. It keeps this masculine in their pride and ego. It's somebody this masculine looks up to because I got teacher. Manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. Yeah. So it's somebody that this masculine really looks up to. Child eternal. Yeah. So whether I'm not got nothing's coming out about dad or anything, but again, it could either be a dad or it could be like an uncle or like a close friend or a cousin or a like it's something like quite close though. Like it's family or a friend, it's inability to grow up, be responsible, extreme dependency on others, physical security. Yeah, it's somebody that this masculine really looks up to that's been a negative influence, that's put a restriction. It's like I said, if it's a dad, it could be like, that's not for you. You're not going, you can't be with her because of X, Y, and Z. Or it could be just, or it's a friend, like, I don't think that's the right thing for you, blah, blah, blah. I know you really well. I've known you this long. You know what I mean? It's someone like that. Slave. And so whatever the deal is here, it's somebody that this masculine's like hangs off their every word. Slave. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. But I'm not feeling it's that. It's giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Oh my fucking God. And then that's why I can feel the spirit world and the guides are celebrating that. I feel that's the same, like the masculines that I've been picking up on today are going through the same lessons. Like that's why the cards are so strong about this person's made a decision because this is one of the ones that's like Yeah, that feels like it's like that what I picked up on the other day, like this masculine was just running around after people, and I feel this is one of the people. Look, rescuer. But it's like nobody was rescuing the masculine. Well, not nobody. The angel feminine was, because that's what all feminines do for their masculine. Um, Fucking hell, that's really deep. Right, so these were the ones I wanted to get. So let's get the hidden secrets, right? So okay, wait a minute. I think they're maybe wanting to chuck out angel or goddess or something because I said that. So could you tell us about the feminine? Tell us about the feminine. And if another one comes out, it might be about a feeling if they're telling us about the karmic people around the feminine, but it more feels like it's a bigger deal in the just now because there. Well, I'll ask. I'll ask because there is somebody that the feminine needs to know about. Um, but you might already be through this, but I have to go. I have to say it past, present, future because you might. Some people won't be if it's resonating. Tell us about the feminine's energy. Warrior artist. Artists has been. There's a lot of things coming out about artists lately. And like I said, I help loads of artists. Strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, self-sacrifice, and conquering ego. Oh my God! And I did. Wow, I love this. I did say that this feminine does feel very self-sacrificing because that's why they were making me go into the stories about how I'm like that. And again, you're not even hearing the details, so it's true. A lot of people out there you want to know that this is true with loads of things. Expression of dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Yeah, so this is like a warrior, it's like warrior goddess kind of creative, feminine, hermit. Yeah, you might, and again, look, I'm the right person to channel this because I resonate with that too. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. And I just said, yeah, very creative and just kind of, your hermit. And a lot of people that are like that are. Um, right, tell us. So that was about the feminine. Tell us something about the masculine in these cards then. It's happening again. This I don't know if this is gonna happen every night, but it's my twin flames numbers as I'm filming this, like on the time. Um right, we've got storyteller in reverse. Uh-oh. So making up tales that harm others. Now because it did came out in reverse. So in this masculine's distorted energy, they could have lied about something. So if there's a card that comes and I did pick up on that earlier, so now it could just be lying about their feelings, or they could have lied to cover their own back. And actually, if what I've just picked up on that would make sense if that can resonate for people. Prince, and it's in reverse, using power for self-aggrandizement. So it's oh, yeah, bully. Oh, right, okay. Because I'm like, wait a minute, like I mean, it could. That's why that's happening. Because remember, I checked on. No, I did check on the karmic energy, didn't I? It came out upright, to be fair. But I think before I even read the words on this, right, it's like I feel I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to be able to get the rest of this with the hidden hearts and secrets. This person has not been the most charming of, like, they've not been the most chivalrous gentleman. I have got those cards. That'll be funny if that comes out to this feminine. Like, they've not told the truth about something and they've not been Prince Charming. That's what I'm getting from this. This will be funny if a Prince card comes. Oh no, I've already used that deck. Because the Holy Grail, like a knight card came out the other one. But it's like that's what I'm getting from it. But it's been hugely influenced by these friends or whoever that is around them. But the masculine's also got bully, but it says highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So I feel there's some like whoever this has been that's been very like it feels like I'm picking up on a very narcissistic person around this masculine. And I feel like this is like this masculine fighting back. And possibly like even like, look, I didn't treat my feminine right. That's what I feel this like, and they can see where the influences come from. Yeah, look, child divine in reverse. An inability to defend oneself against negative forces. I'm fucking mind blown. This isn't everyone's going to make sense who it's meant to. This is this person, when they get to this point, this masculine's taken personal responsibility that they've been manipulated by somebody that they really looked up to. Like this person, like that, like this is like I'm feeling the energy of this masculine. It's like this masculine has lied about something at some point. I think they've lied about their feelings about the feminine, and but in a way it feels like Romeo and Juliet stuff again. In a way it was kind of to protect this feminine from people like in that bully sort of energy. But also this masculine didn't feel like they could speak up to whoever this was. That's quite sad. When really we've got, yeah, and then I've just turned it around on another child eternal. Determination to remain young in a body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Like this masculine, like, there's quite an innocence about them, but they haven't acted like Prince Charming, is what they're telling me. That it was heavily influenced by very negative people around them. Feels like quite a few people. It's coming through as like one energy, but right, we'll put them down, but they are. Yeah, it's on the bottom again when I shuffled. That's what I mean. I feel this is twins that are both very oh, I didn't even use those. I'm not using. I didn't use those other past life energies, but it's fine. So present day, then, right? What is going on now with this feminine? Or wait a minute. In the past, give me in the past, and then they might still give me in the past for the feminine with this masculine. Give us something. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. Well, we listen to what I said. This feminine was rejected by their masculine in the past. And I think we know why, because of the energy I've just picked up on as I've done a hair flip. So could you tell us about the masculine in the past towards the feminine? Now remember, the past can be years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 6 months ago, 2 days ago, do you know what I mean? Masculine, past, farewells, leave behind, closure. Now, I think because of just what I've just said, I think the feminine was rejected by the masculine, and the masculine walked away and left the masculine behind. Because usually left the feminine behind, but usually you see that card to me as a good thing. It's like a masculine leaving a karmic situation because of what I'm asking, like what happened in the past. This feminine walked away from. That means something though. I just said masculine when I meant to say feminine. I'm getting all mixed up. So I feel these twins are like really heavily mirroring. I feel, this again. Oh my god, I just went dizzy there too. I need to drink more of that tea. I feel this. Can't get the words out. Maybe this person's going to be struggling to get their words out. Um, this feels like it's going to end up like I feel the union card's going to come out somewhere, right? Because I've got that deck. If I remember to use it, it's there. Because the union card was on the top of the pile when I picked them up. And again, I know, like, look, if you're around, if I'm going to be sitting, like, doing this every night again, it's always going to end in union, right? It did the last couple of ones I did, because I'm here to bring in the unions, basically. I'm here to get you an inner union and bring about your physical union. So it's always going to be like that. I mean, that's a standard joke around here. When's it not union? But when's it's actual fucking literal union? But but I kind of feel like this might be like a union actually, like, quite soon. For at least someone. So absolutely let us know in the comments if it's safe or email me. But right, so now tell us about the present day with the feminine, what's going on towards the masculine. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. So I feel in the past this feminine has been messed up by whatever's went on. However, the masculine rejected this feminine, like it messed. And I do feel there's been mixed signals too, because they're pulling with mixed signals. But this feminine knows that the masculine is going to make a return, or they already did return. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. Like there could have been like some kind of reunion, which is then went into separation again or something. Or but I feel it's mostly it's like this feminine knows that masculine's about to return. Yeah, like I said, I feel it soon. So let's find out where is because it's the heart's hidden secrets. Where is this masculine currently towards the feminine? I said that because it's God speaking through me. I said there was going to be something about, I don't know if I said used the word confessions, but I used words like that. Unveiling coming clean messages. So yeah, there's going to be messages soon. This person's going to be coming clean about whatever it is they've lied about. Or, coming clean that, they rejected you, but actually they love you kind of thing, or something like that. So what else? And about whatever all that is about the negative influences around them. Oh, confusion, uncertain, unclear, and unsure. And I feel this masculine's like, I feel that there's nothing that's came out of it. I feel this masculine's in quite a dark place about whoever it is that they've realised was putting restrictions. Oh, look, I'm not even using that deck. You see right through me. You see the real me. That's why wait a minute, I can't hide anything from you, and I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me more vulnerable. So, wasn't even using that deck, yeah. And that's look what's behind it. Deep love, unity, connection, soulmates. And it's so this person knows that you make them feel like that because then that doesn't see how that beautifully fits with what I'd said about the desert thing. Give us one more card. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. You know what I'm getting with this, right? It's like, and I channeled about this. It wasn't this. It was like last January about like attachment styles and love languages and stuff, and it was quite a powerful download. Um, I just looked at 2121 as well, so a major karmic cycle coming to close. And in one of the videos earlier, I got drawn to 2121 twice in a row as well. So just huge karmic cycles being closed. But I'm going really tired now. I'm going, yeah, look, clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. But I feel that's what's happening with this masculine. Like they're going quite spacey and like daydreaming, spending a lot of time alone because we've got cave and yeah. And basically the clarity they've come to is quite shocking. And I feel this person's going to really want to talk to you about all this. So we'll just let you get on with it because I need to speed this up a bit. So what karmic lessons are they learning and what needs release? But basically what I'm getting at that, it's like this I'm feeling a lot like I'm feeling like this person, if you're this feminine, like this masculine really does care about you. But like they've not known how to express that at all. And then with the mixture of the influences around them, yeah, this is somebody that like was terrified about how much they loved you, and so they've decided to pull completely away in the hopes that it would just magically the situation would go away, but it's not because, like I said, like these two twins feel exactly the same way about each other, right? So, sorry, my nose is really itchy, like really itchy. So I do feel there is a grandmother on the masculine side guiding this masculine through the dark along with the feminine's feeling. Yeah. Right. Karmic lessons that the feminine's learning or needs to be released. Conscious steps, considered action, looking forward. The feminine, if you're this feminine, you just need to take the conscious steps that you're guided to do by God, the divine, your guides, right? and just trust that everything's stepping into place, falling into place. You need to let go of control of how this all comes about. That's what I'm hearing. The masculine. Yeah, because look, that's beautiful. The masculine's guides, spirit mentors, and teachers. That's quite interesting because they keep pulling my eyes to the entrepreneur card. So either this masculine is already like an entrepreneur, a BDE, business owner, or they've got some kind of talent that they're cultivating right now. They're about to wow the crowds with or something. Because we've got pain, we've got a piano, we've got, yeah, they've got some kind of hidden talent or a known talent. So it's like basically focus on yourself, feminine, and that's inspiring this masculine to focus on their talents and gifts. I feel like I want one more for the masculine. Yep, and that's why letting go of urgency. So look, that could literally be somebody walking away from the day job to focus on their talent. That's definitely walking away from the matrix to jump into a new earth frequency. Look, surrender freedom from time constraints. So wherever this masculine might have been clocking in on a 9 to 5, or even if they run their own business but it's just not fulfilling anymore, it's like some days like fuck that. That's quite funny. And with that card too, it's got November on the calendar, right? I'm gonna have to, and specifically 17th November. So 17th November could be significant for the feminine or the masculine. Or the 19th November, because there's a 19 up there too. Yeah, this masculine could be getting guided to just have some time away to think, to focus on what really matters. Oh, look, there's the cheetah. Look, I told you. I don't like saying I told you so, but I'm using a leopard mug. And by the way, this is like I love this top, but it so does not fit me. It's not flattering. I wouldn't be wearing this. If you could see the rest of it, I wouldn't be wearing this. Basically, that's what's quite fun about this job. I can just sit and I've not got my jammies on. I have got my leggings because I was outside walking. But animal energy powers, yeah. The that's so weird. Someone was talking about it today. Anyway, animal totems or spirit animals are around this masculine, helping them through what they're going through. And I think there is some kind of cheetah or jaguar energy that closely works by this masculine. Right, this is just taking ages, but it's fine. It's as long as it's maybe. Now that's kind of like what I just asked, but I do want because where's that deck? I'm just trusting what one's on. Where is something like an issue that this person might be stuck repeating a pattern for the feminine? Like this, the South Node basically stuck in the past. Refine your attention. So I feel you could have mastered this already, but if not, like, so again, just take what resonates because some of you will still be, there's all like I said, this is what I mean. You've got to be honest. I'm always working on. I'm very far on this journey, right? But like, there's stuff that I still need to focus in on and do, to better my life and blah blah blah. There's always stuff to be working on. But basically, some of you need to do it even more. Do you know what I'm saying? So wherever you're at, but you really need to focus in, refine your attention in on yourself. That's what it feels like. So wherever you're like giving to others too much, or if you fall into a pattern of that, like bring it right back to you. That's what I'm getting from that. That makes sense. The masculine, a repeating karmic cycle, like a south node, somewhere where you're stuck. There was things about addictions today. I think there might be an addictions card in the state. Like, yeah, things about addictions today, which I've not put out yet, but I'll put that out and then this will go out. So it could be that this masculine could have been stuck in a cycle of addiction. Make a plan, right? Make a plan, but it was kind of in reverse. But what I'm getting from that is, and planning plans is Virgo season. It's like the repeating cycle, the karmic cycle, and God, I say this nearly every day. That's the problem for all masculines, really, is that this person's like forever in planning mode, but possibly not executing the plan, like taking the risk. But we know why, because we just saw who was sabotaging them. Well, again, we don't know who that is exactly, but like I said, it's for you to work out who that is for you. But I've given you the energy of them. A bitchy bloke, basically. A Gary, get involved. That'd be hilarious if somebody's fucking pal is called Gary or something. But it's I'm saying Gary, get involved because it was from. Sorry, that's hilarious. I don't know why I think it's so funny. I just do. It was on Love Island. It was like a gossipy, bitchy guy, who just kept stirring the pot. It's kind of funny to watch on the telly, but you know what I mean. He did keep. He wasn't really malicious. He was just like making. He was just causing trouble for trouble's sake. So it is a gossip. You know what I mean. But it's kind of a more harmless one. But this one does not feel harmless. Like whoever this energy is feels quite narcissistic, overpowering. Well, it said bully as well. And again, I just love me getting bully with it. It's like, but I feel it kind of came out when I was asking about the masculine because it is somebody that's got a huge influence on this person. So I do feel like they could behave really not very nicely with influence around this person. And that would make sense, you know, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this might be a realization that masculines having or have. So let's just see. So yeah, if basically for this to, you know, to go into coaching mode here to help you with that, if you resonate as the feminine or the masculine feminine side, bring the focus to you. So when it comes to your feelings and filling up your own cup, before you're giving everyone else, bring it back to you, right? That's what that means to me. So if you're stuck in the karmic lesson of giving to others more than you give to yourself, that's how you can get out the south node and in the north node. And I'm about to do the north node. And oh, keep your commitments. Yeah, keep your commitments to yourself and to your journey. And this is why I say it all the time. I know this comes through really serious, but if you don't keep the commitment to yourself and your inner union and you keep not speaking up where people cross your boundaries and wherever else, or you know, you don't move away from the karmic cycles and the karmic people that are basically secret haters or holding you back, because that is the case for a lot of twin flames, like full stop, point blank. I deal with twin flames day in, day out for nearly 10 years. That is the case, right? It's not everyone, but there are some. Unless you've already moved through that, there's people around you. So if you're like, oh, I've not really got any issues like that, you're just not looking closer. Yeah, keep your commitments to the journey. And it should, again, when like the reason why I've earned being able to say I'm further on in this journey than a lot of people is because if somebody took a bird's eye view, which only God has got, well, but this depends on, I don't know, depends how well people know me. It's fucking crazy, like the amount of people that were in my life before that aren't now. Like I'm talking like even like friends I'd made from like all walks of life. Like even I'm keeping it general, but even when I made friends like after it wasn't after, but like friends that I'd made from other sorts of yeah, walks of life. And you think, oh, you know, and then they were like taken away from me as well. So it's like, you know, they just weren't, yeah, we weren't on the same page anymore. It's just, you know what I mean? And that's, they're really pulling in the energy, the 144,000 thing again. And that's what I mean about it. It's like, it can be pretty lonely when you resonate with that because it's like, yeah, I'm not going too deep into it, but focus on success. Yeah, you'll be this. And I feel like I'm holding up on the masculine side. I feel this masculine is focused on success and they're recognizing who's sabotaging that. Success with the feminine, success in general. This could have even been somebody that doesn't want somebody to do well in business or something. It's like it's quite it's a very, like I said, the cards, it's a very jealous energy, a very jealous man. A Gary, get involved. Get involved. Yeah, just like all up in everyone's business. Like this karmic man, this karmic masculine around this divine masculine who would have been distorted at one point. Like basically what I'm saying is when that masculine was in the distorted energy, they could have been really pretty bad, and it was a lot influenced by whoever that is around them, or that could be symbolic of quite a few males around them. Right, so anyway, accept disappointments gracefully. I feel that's this feminine. I feel if you're this feminine, you accepted disappointments gracefully. Like, I feel the feminine has just accepted that while the masculine is around people like that, even whether you know them or not, you've just got a sense of it's people that don't speak well of you and don't want the masculine you. It's like, you feel a bit like helpless to it, but you know you're not helpless when you pray, or I'm telling you, just pray and keep praying for their highest good, and whoever it is that's not a good person around them. Oh my God, a good person. That's that film about addictions. I was thinking about that earlier today as well. So that's a heartbreaking film, but it's really amazing. And it's all about she gets hooked on is it opium? Yeah, she gets hooked on painkillers basically, like really, really badly. And it's got a very twin flamey element to it. I channeled about it loads like a year ago or a year and a half ago. I'll tell you when it was right before Christmas. So I felt I was picking up on some of the masculines that were either right in the thick of rolling about in addictions, getting too drunk or whatever it was, um, or worse, it just depends who it resonates with this. And it was like it feels like a feminine that's had to accept that like your person's nowhere near ready for union. So at some point I feel that's where you've been. But like I said, I'm feeling like there's something, so I feel this is, and if it, like look, if that nearly was a year ago, then yeah. But I feel like we're talking, if this is real time, I feel this person like a year ago from now could have still been right in the thick of it with their own crowd getting in. Oh my God. Now I'm hearing that song. Being in the wrong crowd, but I get one thing right. Who's that by again? It's by Marshmallow or something and someone else. And it's called One Thing Right. It's really catchy, but it's hanging with the wrong crowd at the wrong time. Kind of guy mamas don't like. So that could be relevant too. Yeah. So anyway, so presently then, tell us what would get the feminine out the comfort zone. Well, we've already told you by the south node, but what would get the feminine out the comfort zone? Master Alchemist Violet Flame, working with the Violet Flame. So you're in the right place because I work with the Violet Flame every day for myself and others, and it's the energy of it is weaved in every video that I do. But I have got specific ones where I home in on bringing through that in the meditations and the shamanic journeys and stuff. Um, so that would help you if you're not already doing it, but you might already be doing it, and this is confirmation. So what would help the masculine? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look, I would help the masculine with integration, multidimensional healing. So if you work with the violet flame, it will really help your masculine with their healing. Love it. And their spiritual awakening. See, they're just telling you this masculine's going through very intense. So remember when I said that, I felt that this masculine is really freaking out actually. I feel like quite a lot of masculines are right now, but I feel this masculine's really freaking out with whoever the energies are around them that they trusted and looked up to. Like they're looking at them differently. Um, so just in case you need a thumbnail. Um, but I'm gonna pull another one for it because I was kind of doing it from the feminine mat. So tell us what would help the masculine get out of their comfort zone then. Me. I mean, that's what that card means when that comes out. Everybody knows that when that comes out. Crystal clear vision. Could be that like this masculine could be getting into astrology or something as well because it's got all the astrological symbols around it. But yeah, like literally, like I mean, if you're resonating with this and you're watching this channel, it could be this channel that's helping you get through this. If you're the masculine energy, but this could also be, the feminine that's watching it. But also, if it's not about me. But again, think about it is because you're watching this video, but it's like you wouldn't be watching this deep if it wasn't interesting, at least, because that's what obviously, even if you're not getting the healing, which you are, everyone's always getting the healing. If even you don't think you are, you're getting entertainment out of it, at least because you're watching this deep. But what would help this masculine is facing the truth, like, crystal clearly seeing things as they are. It reminds me of that saying that I said the other week there, that's from one of these books. Be thankful for the friend that shows you what you didn't want. I mean, I'm going to read it from this book. It's be thankful for the friend that shows you what you didn't want to see, but you needed to. I think I've just opened it. Well, I opened it up at the owl, and I think it is the owl card, but the owl medicine could be working with the masculine, because that is an energy that I integrated many years ago, which is about seeing in the dark. 38 could be relevant. I just opened it up at page 38. 95, right. I doubt anybody's 95 out there, but you never know. Oh, and the owl is 39. So 38 and 39 could be significant ages. Look around you, notice every detail, and then find the hidden message brought to you by the owl. Do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Oh, that is completely the vibe. I think I need to put that in the title. Observe all the facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember, the facets you dislike are often the mirrors of the parts that you do not want to recognise. And I feel this masculine was really triggered by the feminine. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. Mm. It was also talking about self-deception there as well. So I think that's really strongly coming through, that this masculine has lied about their feelings and lied to cover that, and like, who knows, it's coming through strongly. Right, shadow work. I think this is quite a good time to. This is fucking me off. I really need to tidy this up. This is mental. I know I keep saying it, but I will, because it's like tomorrow's the start of the mental clearing. But all designed, I know what my guys are doing. It's don't normally put them back, but and I'm not gonna. The feminine's first, and they know that. So financial material changes. So this is the Five of Pentacles. So you could have either you're having financial challenges, or things could just be a bit slow as well. Like I was saying that, like, that Mercury retrograde was in my house of work, so it wasn't exactly great for me. But I'm used to things being like that's just how it is for me, and just with my astrology and um like, yeah, basically, I feel like, because I just know that things are going to speed up because they slowed down for like 3 weeks. Like, I'm probably going to be doing like quite a lot of sessions quite soon, but we'll see. But financial material changes, or even if it's not loads of sessions, you see, I'm going to hold the group. I'm going to hold the group event. I think I'm going to I'm going to post about it, right? And like I said, I'm teaching you all to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? If people don't sign up, they don't sign up. That's part of life. But I'm going to hold another group Zoom on Tuesday for the new moon. So if you want to be a part of that, and then we can talk about what came up with this week with energy clearing, then you can sign up for that. It might not be in this video, like, because if I put this out tonight, I'll sort it out tomorrow or the next day. But I'm telling you now, basically, to expect it. So financial material changes, yeah, and it is upright. So yeah, or it could be that this feminine feels out in the cold, because it's shadow work. It's like, but yeah, you either need to take a look at your finances, and just do some sorting out your finances. That's what Virgo's good at, right? That's what I would say. Or you're looking at like how you're feeling, like, yeah, you're not a part of this masculine's life. Usually that comes out for the masculine. You feel you're just not, this feminine just feels like you're not a part of this masculine's life. Um, now we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse too. Yeah, there's something about money here. So it's like, I think you need to take a look at your finances. And there could be an impatience because we've got patience in reverse. third eye, sacral chakra. Yeah, I think there's something you need to look. 6th of November, 2nd, 6th of November could be significant here, or the 11th of June, or February. There's something you need to meditate about when it comes to your creativity. So whatever, if you've got your own business or something like that, it's like you need to grow back. You need to grow back. We need to do some regression work, past life regression. You need to go back to the drawing board about some kind of idea to bring you back into balance. Because you see, when you're in balance, in theory, it doesn't always work like that. And I say that all the time because I even caught somebody else saying it the other day, and it's just not, it's just not, it's not true for everyone. And it does infuriate me because, like, my astrology explains it, but also, like I always say, very conveniently, as I'm holding a twin flamey card, for certain divine feminines, like, it truly is like you and your masculine are so connected that your abundance can't really fully come in until you're together. So it doesn't mean that you won't have any money, but you might be kind of like living as just, getting by on basically whatever it is you get by on. And then you'll find that, like, quite a lot of money comes in when you're actually in the physical union. Whereas there's some feminines, it's not like that. Like, I know, there is other feminines where they're actually, making quite a lot of money as an entrepreneur of just, like, with their own business, whether it's twin flame related or not, and but you got to watch with that, because some, it could be that they're too in their masculine, and then that could fall to shit, you see. I mean, I hope that's not the case for them, but it could be, because, like, that's the whole kind of Saturn and Pisces deception thing. Like, it might look like people. I learned, that's what I think, that's what my research was, being in all these business groups on Facebook. Like I've said before, like, some of the most successful they were bragging about 6, 7 figure businesses, but then it would also be the same people that their marriage broke down, and it's because they're too in the masculine and not, sitting back and being in the feminine, and it's not that you sit back and just look pretty and do nothing. It's like, be in your creative energy. And these men probably felt emasculated, you know what I mean? And then that's when, you get all these feminists kind of, so be offended, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, people would be like, it's when you go, basically, when you go to, I feel that's just all a big, I feel that's meant, if it's meant to separate, it's meant to set, I do think all these, like, a lot of things that are too like that, it was all meant to separate men and women and make them go against each other, if you think about it. Basically, I'm tired, but what I'm trying to get at is, like, it's not always such a good thing if you're a high-powered businesswoman making loads of money, but you're pouring so much energy into your business and make money. That might be the same people that then start not giving as much time to their children and their, like, happy marriage, that then might be fucking break down because, like, so, like I said, in this, because I'm specific, that could be for anyone that's not twin flames. But think about it, if that was twin flames. Like, somebody that's, like, they're too masculine, and then it's like, yeah, anyway, something like that. So, but yeah, if you're this feminine, I do feel this is some of the shadow work you need to do, right? It's kind of go back to the drawing board, meditate, get creative, because it's like, kind of, that's why I share so much about what I go through. There's periods, yeah, rebirth, because I'm a Scorpio rising, I'm always going through a rebirth, personal freedom unleashed, it's like, I'm always changing it up, and yeah, look, they're just saying I'm always setting loving boundaries with myself and others and changing a bit. It's kind of like, there's periods of time where I'm not working with anyone and I'm just meant to be helping on here, and then like, because that isn't so great, it's like, um when I have periods like that, I'll then have a rush of clients one to one, or I might just get like one big counselling client or something, or a couple, and then it's like, I can take more of a backseat, and then I can be more on here. Usually it's like, if I can do more on here, it's probably because I've got a bigger client and I can take the, it's just that it's not, anyway, do you know what I'm saying? And then, anyway, that it's hard to explain, but it's very up and down, right? There isn't much of a system, and it's like, that's just the way it is. It's because I'm only here to help twin flames, right? So I feel this masculine is going through a sleepless night, not being able to sleep, again, to do the spiritual awakening. Um, yeah, suffering, and think about it, so I've done that for the thumbnail. Suffering for silence, and they're suffering in silence in the sense of, and this is a shadow work card, suffering in silence is also, and that's trauma. It's also like whatever masculines are resonating with this. So, it's like it's really uncomfortable. I just keep tapping into it. It's like quite it's pulled the rug out from underneath this person. All the people that resonate with this. What's shadow work? Yeah, detach. And it's, look, did I already say the 9th of November? But there's, 9/11 or 11/9. So these could be important dates. I mean, obviously that's important dates in the world, but that could be important to for something happening or something. But it's like I feel this masculine's had to detach, from the people they're usually around. So with whatever's opened their eyes to what they needed to see. They've had to basically detach to see, because there was too much codependency, it feels like. Because that's what we all have to do on this journey. Feminine has to do it, and then the masculine has to do it, and you'll go through a similar process. And it's like I'm always giving that warning, you know what I mean? It's like I've had these moments, where basically you thought you could trust somebody and they pull the wool over your eyes, you know what I mean? It's just not nice. I've had it done loads of times by loads of people in all walks of life. But some are worse than others, some hit you harder than others. Um, Heart chakra. Yeah, this masculine is like the shadow work they're doing is like it feels like they're interested in they're realizing that their heart was blocked. So it's like this person was able to easily walk away from this feminine, not because they're some superhuman, unfeeling person. It's far from it. I can feel a very and like I said, innocent, pure energy with both. Well, because it's the same soul, you know what I mean, with all the twins and picking up a bit. It's like they're realizing that they closed off their heart to the feminine because they've been around people that are like that to them. That's some deep shadow work. Look, and that, my God, that fucking hell, that came out earlier. Those two cards came out earlier. That's what they're doing. I'm kind of loving this, that they're whatever videos I've done earlier in the day, they tie into the ones I'm doing at night. So I don't know if that'll always be that way, but this is the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like this person is putting in the hard work to heal, to come back, to strengthen the bond with the feminine. Um, Actually, I think I really like that. That's quite a cheesy thumbnail, but I think it will be. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. But you see, that's what this masculine's come to the conclusion with their blocked heart chakra. They're the one. But I think it's like I'm hearing this person's always been the one. They're the one I want to give the big offers to. They're the one that I want to be with. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. That's the shadow work this masculine needs to do, or it feels like that is what they're doing. Yeah, but it's causing huge towers in this masculine's life because I've not picked up on that, but it could be that this masculine could be with someone else, or they could, whether it's like whether it's like a yeah, whether it's like a marriage or a serious relationship, or one of these crazy situationships you can't shake off that I pick up on all the time, or it's it's something. But equally, it could just be somebody that doesn't want to give up their single life. So let's see if the chivalrous man comes out. What's the bit that I really want to find the guidebook for that because I love the words. And also the chivalrous man is back in the deck, by the way. My best pal must have found him when we were tidying up because he wasn't. So that's quite funny because the chivalrous man is the divine masculine to the buffalo calf woman. So that came out the other day. And he's also, I normally call that card the guy that's went to the garage because it looks like in the picture he's went and got a bunch of flowers from the garage and a horse. Um, what would help with inner union right now for the feminine? We're nearly at the end, guys. And that's probably has me. Oh, that has. Wow, we're nearly at the end, guys, because I'm being a divine channel right now and all the time. We're nearly at the end, guys. That was coming through from God. The silver waterfall. And remember, I saw the rainbows today. Or if you didn't know that, I saw the rainbow today. I've never been guided to the wee naked woman in this, but this feminine, I think being more vulnerable. So even if you are quite vulnerable, crank it up a gear. And definitely when you're with your twin. Because this masculine has problems being, I mean, all masculines usually do unless they've healed that part of them. Yeah. Keep clearing your chakras, keep balancing your chakras, keep being vulnerable because there's a wee naked woman there. That's what I'm getting from this. What else for the feminine? And that's when you'll manifest your dreams, baby. That's when because you've went, that's what I felt throughout. It's like, this is the, oh my God, and look what I said about balancing the chakras. And she's literally balancing the chakras. The root, the solar plexus, and the heart. This is for all the feminines that I feel it's been the ones where it's been years and years and years. So it doesn't mean that if it's only been a few years for you that this won't resonate, but I just feel it's like possibly people that are like a lot older than me, or you could even be ages with me, but like you're like a very old soul like me, because there's bits of this I've strongly resonated with too. But yeah, you've grown through the adversity, and it's like your ships are going to come in. It's not long now, guys. I was saying that about the video, but I felt that was a message because I did feel it soon. So for the masculine, what would help with their inner union? But we already see like the feminine clearing and balancing your chakras daily, dedicated to it. Because like I said, that's what I've done for like, it's never mind a couple of years, like it's been more than a couple of years. It's been, well, if I've consciously known that I was a twin flame and known that I needed to do that, it's been at least 14 years of doing that. But I would have put in more effort. I've been put like I would say for the best part of 10, 12 years, I've been, definitely, yeah. Like from when I started Crystal Clear Vision, so definitely 10 years anyway, but it's longer than that. Because even before realising about the twin flame stuff, like I was focused on my chakras and all that. I mean, it's just who I am, you know what I mean? It's just normal to me. I just, it's like crystals too. Like I just take for granted that like everybody knows about crystals and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like once I remember getting a reading once, it's just popped into my head, and the person was like, you might want to have, and it was coming from a really lovely place, but it was like they said something about, you might want to have crystals in different rooms and that, and I'm thinking, this person clearly doesn't know me very well because I'm looking about and I can see about 40 crystals. You know what I mean? I have got crystals in every single room, and I've had that for as long as I can remember. Like even when I lived with my mum and dad, like I'm talking like about from a kid. Like, and it's so amazing because like my oldest niece loves crystals too. Like I got her one for her birthday. I think I'm actually giving her one for her Christmas and her birthday. But there's one that she loves in my room. It's a bit of hematite, which is my favourite crystal. And it's also, by the way, it's the least inexpensive. And that, I think that says something about me, that, and not that I'm cheap, but it's kind of like, I, yeah, I'm just very humble and like simple things in life. Do you know what I mean? Like it's hematite you can get you always used to be able to get for like 60, 80p, where all the other ones would be like over £1 and £3 and £4 and stuff. Um, But when I worked in the crystal shop, when I was, because I actually spent more than I actually made in that shop, hilarious, but it's true. Um, I used to feel quite special when I bought one that was like £3 or £4, because I knew that there was value in it. So when I know that something is worth it, I will spend the money on it. Like I said, most of my money goes to my necessities, you know what I mean, my bills, and then when I've got money left over, well, buying a coffee or nah, again, I was staying in the house a lot, but you know what, we'll go back to buying my coffees for the beach, but um yeah, it'd be buying cards for the channel, you know, for me, but they're for the channel. But and I will, yeah, I've bought pricey ones, you know, if it feels worth it, I will like, but also like some of these really cheap ones are fucking amazing too. Um but yeah, but anyway, the hematite, like she loves the rainbow hematite in my room, so I saw one, a heart-shaped one, so I'm really excited to give her that, but I'll give her it for her Christmas, you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, I don't think it's good if you teach kids that they get a present every time they see you, you know what I mean? And it was that for quite a while, and I think, you know, it's present enough to be spending time with Auntie Claire, because it is, when I see them, I just, it lights up, they light up my world. Um, Feel me the angel wings again, so it's like, yeah, I do very angelic vibration, I'm picking up. And I was talking about my little angels, so yeah, you might need a bit of hematite with me saying that. I think somebody needs, now this is annoying because this picture of me might fall down. Do you want to see a wee picture of wee chubby wee me as a 2-year-old in a wee pink dress? Look, because I'm standing next to my wee pal. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all right when I'm 40 and we look about too, but look. Look, I'm like, hi, I've got chocolate in my face, I'm not giving a shit. I'm carrying a wee bit extra chub as well, but I'm no bothered. Okay, I'm now too, but anyway. Um, Hilarious. Yeah. You could really see my Leo midheaven coming out there anyway. I'm like, I'm not shy. I'm just gonna wear this pink 80s dress. Oh, yeah. So look, inner union, the masculine, that's what would help this masculine. This masculine's growing into being ready for a commitment. That's what I'm getting from it. By the time they get to this point, which could be, look, don't hold me to it, because like I say all the time, I try to warn people all the time, right? Whether you listen to me or other people saying this, it can sometimes soon, even though I say this all the time, it can sometimes seem like it's really soon. It just so happens to feel that I do feel for at least somebody watching this, it actually literally is really soon. So just, yeah, let me know if you're able to. But it's whatever soon is, like soon could still be like a few months away. But I feel it's going to be at a full moon. So who knows what full moon, but the next full moon is the full moon eclipse in Pisces, which is endings, and it's also soulmates, definitely twin flames, true love. And there was a swan in one of the other cards earlier too, wasn't there? But yeah, I feel this, what will help this masculine with inner union is commitment. But if you think about it, it's what will help, if you're the masculine, it's what will help you. It's like going forward towards the commitment. Like, so that's why I know that this is one that's soon. It's like this, you've done the work because we got dedicated effort, which I'm going to use for the thumbnail. You've done the work, and now you have to just take the next step because you've got the same card. Like, that's like what, 3 mirroring cards? And remember what I said about the wee naked woman? It's like, so yeah, it's very important that the feminine stays vulnerable in a good way. Oh, look, that's where I saw the swan. Wow, that's crazy. That is where I saw. And this masculine is going to match that vulnerability. And you've, yeah, that's because if I'm asking about what do you need to do for inner union, and it's like I'm getting the same cards and commitment, it's like this is about to be a physical union. Right, okay, so what's on the back though? Interesting. What's the next question? It doesn't really matter what the next question is. This masculine has got a distorted feminine around them. But what I'm just wondering is that still the guy? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that still the man that was feeling like the Black Widow spider energy? Like a bitchy guy. So take it as it resonates, that it could be that this masculine has a karmic partner that's a distorted feminine. It could be that this is a family member that's a distorted feminine, or it could be that it is a man that's got this female energy that's no good. But anyway, that was on the bottom. So I feel there is a distorted feminine energy that's trying to hold this masculine back, which is definitely going to be in that the guy male energy, but it could be an actual other like a female in this masculine's life. Um, what are some possible soul retrievals people need specific for who resonate? Yes, so these are going to be specific, and like I said, for if people resonate with every word of this, you might not need very much. I'm not going to say like basically what I say all the time is everybody needs some kind of soul retrieval, right? Like usually several, but you don't do all at once either. You just work through it, and that's how you become more empowered. But I feel like this is quite an empowered couple of people. So, but let's see for give us a possible soul retrieval, the journey. So someday the journey in reverse, I feel like I got an instant hit that for somebody watching this, whether it's now or in the future, you're a bit confused about the journey. So I'm tapping in. I feel that might be somebody that like you're a twin flame, but you might not know who your twin flame is. So whether you're a female, male, masculine, feminine, so that somebody needs a soul retrieval for that. That feels like somebody that needs to book my initial first session, where I can hear your story and you'll know if that's you. Give us another one. The circle to me feels like a karmic group of people. So I feel that's going to tie in with that energy that because like I said, it's coming through as a man, a male that's got like a female Jezebel kind of. It's not bitch. It's just a not nice bitchy Gary get involved kind of bitchy gossipy not nice energy. Um, but that could be quite a few men around somebody. That could just be the way the group of friends is or something. Um, and the word risk is so important today because they're pulling me the word risk in the jar. So yeah, that because I just got drawn to that as I was saying about the group of friends. It's like a group of friends that would encourage somebody to, in one way, not take a risk towards where they really want to go. Right, that's going to better their life. With the twin flames, with what I'm picking up on, or just really anything in life. Like they sabotage this masculine. Um, It's like when I've said before, it's like the kind of friends that would allow you to get so drunk you can't even speak, and then they'd let you call your person, to make an arse of yourself. Like some people are that fucking nasty. Um, but also I feel it's people that would encourage risky behaviour, whatever that means. Like just things that are going to get you in hot water. Right, give us another one. A possible soul retrieval. Water. Oh my god, I just said hot water and then I pull out water. So I feel that's somebody, because it came out in reverse, I feel that's somebody that needs a soul retrieval for getting in touch with your feelings. Yeah, and getting grounded because the earth keeper's in reverse as well. Like somebody's a bit ungrounded, just kind of need, but doing too much for other people with sacrifice. That's been coming out all week actually. So, right. And I think this might be the last ones. Right. Let's now see. Right. So, what's going to be coming up in the future with all the twins that resonate for this? Oh yeah, I haven't used that bit. I want to use that bit. Um, yeah, so that's so interesting. I feel like if you look at all the mirror and it's like, so either at some point you in this masculine, if you're the feminine, or if you're like, you considered this person like a best friend, like a really close friend, like you basically had a close connection, however that played out. But what was getting when I held that up was it's like it does feel like it's this person's friends, or it's people close to them, whoever they are, family, friends. Feels like a mixture. It's like they've allowed it's like they they basically just got too much into this person's head. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. And I already said, remember at the start, it was like, because I referred back to. Oh yeah, that was when I was saying about, like, basically saying, like, I couldn't be friends of mine. And it is just because we just fancy each other too much. We can't be friends, do you know what I mean? We just act like we're fucking crazy about each other in fleeting moments in a club. Or and then taking it back to mine usually. Or when we were younger. Or we hate each other, you know. Who are you? I don't even know you. Beautiful, isn't it? That's a Plutonian connection. Um, but it's not the truth. And look what's come out through all of this. Not everything's as it seems. Moment. A gift from someone special. So I feel there is going to be a gift from someone. Oh, I've just realised as well. The other thing I saw on the beach was yellow roses. And yellow roses to me are about friendship. So again, yeah, this masculine's focused on getting the friendship back, getting your trust, getting the friendship back. And they could be coming in with a gift of roses, maybe, because that's the yellow rose. But it's just it's contact. Um Natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. Yeah, and it's just what I've said. The cards are just backing up. Just let it unfold naturally. Don't put too much pressure on what's happening. But these are the fun sexual oracles. So could you now this has got fuckery in it and it's got good things. So let's see. Remember I said I felt it was gonna be about 2 hours and it's about to be 2 hours. And it'll be interesting what I'm saying at 144 because I didn't catch it. So this video might actually be going out Thursday because you know that's a bit for me to watch back. So um and they're timeless anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so it's got ones that are like fuckery karmic cards, and it's got ones that are good. So let's just can you tell us about what's going to happen next? Oh, hello, desire, and it's also it's 8. So this is what I'm saying. Like this could be really soon. There's only a few days left of the 8th month, unless it's the 8th of September or the 8th of a month. But yeah, desire, and he's having a good time. Well, she's having a good time too. I don't know. We can't ask them. What else? These cards are from. Oh, right. Okay. At some point, there's been There's been clearly been third party things here. Look at that. That man has been pulled away by a very promiscuous looking woman, and then there's like an empress standing there. You know what I mean? So it's yeah. That's what I meant. I think that's what they meant by the risk. It's like this man got led into temptation. Do you know what I mean? That sounds like something of the Bible, doesn't it? But it's like they went right into pride and ego in their shadow. And it's like I'm hearing they've done things they're not proud of. Which has to directly have involved hurting the feminine, you see, because of but anyway, so they're not wanting me to go on about that. So yeah, so but now it's like so you see this is what it could be like. This person could have ghosted the feminine for another, well, not a divine fit, a karmic fit, you know, like a karmic partner, um, who might not even be that bad because their energy is not came, their energy, but it really depends on which way you see it. Their energy hasn't come through. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's because of this weaving. It says surrendering, and it's Saturn, and Saturn doesn't fuck about. 31st as well. So I mean, like something could be happening as soon as like just again, if it's that specific, then well, let me know. But it's like it has got a 31 on the card, but it's like that man's leaving. He's packed his bags, and that woman's crying. To me, that's always a karmic partner. Someone's leaving a karmic. But this is what I mean. This feels like it's for like a certain group of twins. It's like a lot of karmic relationships are going to be coming to an end, and that doesn't take a psychic or an astrologer or a shaman or any things that I'm going to work that out. It's that's what happens in eclipse season, and we're approaching it fast. And also the full moon eclipse in Pisces is endings, so it's huge endings because eclipse and it's Pisces and end. So But yeah, I feel though it's like at some point this masculine left the feminine for that person, and now they're leaving that person for the feminine. So it's, it's third party. Conquest. Ah, right, yeah, look, and it's the Aries symbol. But you see, I think this masculine's really, it feels like they're really conscientious, cautious, because they've treated you like you were an option, like you were just like a one night thing, a hit it and quit it, or you could have met that way or something. It's this person wants to show you that they know how they feel about you, and it's taken being with the wrong ones to find the right one. Right. I was about to say beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful. That's, I mean, it is. It's just the, it's just that person's journey. Right. So, I'm going to end it with them. Right. Let's get a new Earth card. So, could you give us, because like you said, like, these are the connections. Oh, look, how interesting. That light, does that work? That lighter's been missing for ages. It was, I think it's the one that's been missing for ages. It was buried under, oh, right, guys, I'm sorry. I've had enough of this. I have to build it into tomorrow. I have to. And I feel like I will because of what I'm helping use it. Just basically, it feels like I'm a hypocrite if I don't actually sort this mess out. Think about it, it's kind of hilarious. If I'm actually encouraging you to sort your life out and I'm moaning about this, remember I said I wouldn't be surprised if a card came out about them being a seer? The seer. It wasn't with the rest of the deck. And that's a message. This masculine, this masculine wasn't with the rest of the deck because it's symbolic of they're away from the pack. This masculine's moving away from the pack. So that's the karmic group of people. It's like this masculine is not, it's like God does not want this masculine around these people because they're not good people. They've been sticking the knife in. Right. It doesn't mean that those same people can't turn it around, but to date they've not been doing right by this person. Like they've had things done to them that they don't deserve. And the candle just went out. And this person's burnt out. This masculine, whoever's all resonating with this, all the masculines out there, because some of you will be watching this at some point. I'm praying for you because I can really feel that this is people that look deceptions on the bottom. But in this case, it's like this masculine was deceived by people they trusted, and they're retreating to heal. Right, give us a message, a new earth message. Family of light. And the family of light, the light beings, the guides, the ancestors are all around this masculine. This feels like when I first started doing these daily therapy ones a couple of years ago, this feels like really tied into one of them where I've got a wee bob. It might be one where I'm wearing the white flowery shirt. I don't know if I've got the energy to go back and watch it, but you go and look yourself. Some of these are feeling like the same energy. Signs, guidance, innate ancient wisdom, yeah. Family of light. This masculine needs to be around soul family and their twin to heal. Which makes me think it is family that have deceived them as well. Because then they pulled me to the word integrity when I said that. It's like someone's not been of integrity here. That's unbelievable. Look, all those cards and it came out again. Sacred Mountain, Vision Quest, Clarity and Truth, Shambhala, Deep Healing. Yeah, the masculine's coming into a lot of clarity and truth that came out. And they're also having to go really deep within to be able to open their foot. Because that's what Vision Quest is like. They're going really deep within to open their third eye. This masculine could actually be guided at some point in the future, if they haven't already, to do some kind of actual shamanic vision quest, because I've just pulled initiation. And they could be connected to like whales, whale elder kind of medicine, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all initiation. Like they're basically waking up to their old soul. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message. And I feel like they want me to, I don't know what this says, but I've picked up two of them. Oh my god, it's one of them. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Oh my god. I look really tired now because it's 2 hours in, but I mean that's why they got me to pick that up, because the 6th of September can be significant because of what's come through. This person has been swayed from their true self by negative influences. But if you say that that's never happened to you, I don't think you're telling the truth. I think it's happened to everybody at some sort of stage in life until you wake up. Transformation, your relationship. What have I been saying throughout all of this? Because it's not me, it's God speaking through me. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And I love the pitch from the back. But I'm not ending with that because I want to end with these. Oh fuck, actually, wait a minute. Guys, sorry, this is going to be a bit longer. I've not given any messages. We can't be having that. Right. People will be like, where's the romantic messages? I live for them. I'm joking, that's a bit much. But it is good to get the, just because this is the bit where the higher self that I've been tuning into gets a chance to, right, so what do you want to say? The masculine that resonate with all of this. So if I let people manipulate me into ghosting you comes out, then, oh my God. But if it doesn't, it's relevant, isn't it? So what do you want to say to your feminine? I miss you. I miss talking to you. That's why sometimes we can talk for hours in person or on the phone. I don't want our time together to end, no matter how much it seems. Now, what I'm feeling with this, because everyone hears me say the same chat all the time, is that doesn't really resonate for like my experience. But just because it doesn't resonate for me doesn't mean it doesn't resonate with you. But I feel in the past you would have had a sense that it was like that when this masculine did have to say they had to go home, well, they do have to go, when they had to go home in the morning, if they were at yours, like you felt them being a bit sad about that, like they like kind of didn't want the time to end with you. But because this person has had attachment issues and wanting to be close but not wanting to be close, and it feels like this is real. I don't like using the word player, right? But there's nothing else for it. It's like that's what I'm hearing. It's like, because they're pulling the word pride too. It's like this person would have tried to hide it, but we already had in this. This person's like, you see right into my soul. So I feel that's what they're saying. Like you saw that this person genuinely enjoyed being around you, and you did with them. But also, I feel that this is when you reconnect again. I feel it's like you're really going to feel it from this person that they don't want to be away from you, like, and you're not going to want to be away from them. And I feel it's because unfortunately the restriction, how long you've been kept apart. And it's not other people. It's just the journey you're meant to be on. It's what, and like I've said before, I'm very passionate about that. Some twin flames are meant to be apart for a huge amount of time because you signed up for it. Because when you reunite, it's going to be fireworks and ripples of love, unconditional love that heal yourselves and heal the others around you, and it ripples out into wherever you live in the world. That's why you've got people scattered all about, like twin flames all about the world. But so it's a brave thing to do. So just be careful the kind of narrative you tell yourself. I know it's a painful journey, but just because things aren't happening, it doesn't mean you're not doing anything right. It's just not time yet, which is your ego doesn't like. But it's like what I said about that card the other day with the tree. This masculine needed to grow into who they are today to be ready for this. And if you're the feminine, so did you. And they just generally do miss you. And they hate seeing you with them. So they hate this person, and that's a strong word, and I don't like the word hate, but this person just feels jealous of anybody that gets to spend time with you because they're just kicking themselves that they allowed themselves to stay away for that long. It feels like when I said in a video yesterday, when I heard, locked out of heaven for too long, that song, that's what it feels like. I really do care even though I don't show it. Look what I just said, that's freaky. That's freaky, isn't it? But Yeah, they do, but they hide behind a mask or they hid behind a mask, but they're not gonna when they come forward. Please forgive me. It makes me feel physically sick when I think about how much pain and suffering I've caused you. I'm sorry for treating you that way. It was wrong and you didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. And that completely fits now with the Nine of Swords trauma, not being able to sleep at night. Like this guilt and all it is just eating this person up. They're really doing the wow factor. Look at that. I'm growing up and I'm ready for commitment. And we already saw that. This is what's about to happen. I get attention from others online and in person. It does nothing for me except boost my pride and ego, which I just mentioned. I'm stepping away from all that because it's no longer important to me. I'm ready for commitment. So that's big confirmation. This is something coming in. And because fear's fear, let's get the feminine. So for the masculines that are watching, well done for doing all the work to get this to this point, or let this be inspiration if the rest resonated that you can do it. God, how magical is that? The one that says, please forgive me, I forgive you. Kick it out again. I forgive you for whatever you feel I won't understand. All I want is for us to be together and forget the past. Don't worry about the past, it's a fresh start for us. Guys, what in the fuck? We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. Best friend came out, wow. Oh my god, that's enough of them, but that was pretty powerful. Right, let's see if Union comes out. If Union doesn't come out, it's happening. I'm sure I just saw the heart to heart card as well. There's a heart to heart coming, there's a meeting, there's somebody confessing all. Yeah. What's gonna happen when this manifests? Wouldn't it be wouldn't it be interesting if this manifests for somebody around the autumn equinox? Because that'll be when I'm basically bringing this to a close. And that's the physical week. But again, don't hold me to that. Well, things might go a little bit further for somebody than you. Engagement, your love life's ascending to a higher level commitment. But again, it's probably just the commitment word again. But yeah, I did stop at that. So, oh, got it before it fell on the floor. That probably means something. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That's never been a bad thing for me with this deck. But in this case, it is, right? That's the masculine. They're seeing all the red flags about the people around them that they need to. I'm sorry, please forgive me. That's mental. That happened the other day. I'm not even using those cards. So this is meant to be from loved ones in spirit, but this is. And why am I itching my nose? Oh God, for somebody watching. That I mean, this is separate from all the rest of it, but you just never know how this might fit. This is somebody's twin in spirit is saying, "I'm sorry, please forgive me." So yeah, but for majority of people that's watching, it's like this is just this person's higher self coming through again through a different deck of cards I wasn't even using. So codependency, yeah. I just saw codependency in children, so I feel that masculine saying that they've been dealing, but just that they were in a codependent situation from a young age. Like I said, it's somebody that this person has grown up with anyway, or a few people. They trusted, and anyway, right. So come away from all that. Let's get the happy ending. Respect and passion. Respect. So this person's coming in with a lot of passion, but they're also coming in with the respect. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Respect your relationships. And what's really interesting is the word is still sitting here from earlier. Respect. This person's learned to respect themselves more, and they're really waking up to the past life connection. You've known each other before, so if they didn't really get that before, they really do now. But I'm kind of feeling like this person did get it, like they did always sense that they'd known you before. Like it can just mean you knew each other in the past too, but it's more than that. It's I can feel this tested. Yeah, there's been tests. Your strengths and weaknesses have been tested. Um, but yeah, think of a moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Again, the word annoys me, but yeah, like again, this is just like meeting up, talking, getting a coffee, or whatever, you know, meeting up and talking though, and being open with one another about your feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you're experiencing. And although the union card hasn't come out, this is a reunion because it's I'm picking up on people reuniting to talk about their feelings and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I don't know what we're using as a thumbnail, but it's probably not going to be that one because I look fucking shattered. But and like I say all the time, don't believe people when they say they've not got an ego. We've all got an ego. And mine was like, that's not the fault. I'm only joking. Sometimes I've used ones where I look like shite. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. That was lovely. No, I'm not. This naturally wants to say something else. I see you in my dreams, and step by step, I'm becoming the person you deserve. Oh, that's beautiful. That was worth ending it on. And well, actually, I didn't use the sexual tarot either. And again, I do feel this feminine. You are healing this masculine with your light, and they do want to invest. We saw that, but they're healing right now. They're healing right now, and then once they've and they just came out again, the Four of Swords, which is the weirdest card ever. They're doing really weird shit. I don't even know what they're doing, to be honest. It's that weird. But no judgment, but seriously, it's if you've got that deck, you'll know what I mean. I'm like, what are they doing? And it's ones that you can't really show. Four of Cups, yeah. This masculine's bored or wherever they are, and they're going to be, they're going to be getting in touch. Eight of Wands. This person's either going to be getting in touch or they're going to be traveling towards you, or both. Because a karmic cycle has ended, and you're not even going to believe me, right? This is, yes, this is the karmic cycle's ended 21, the world coming full circle. And we are ending it on the Four of Wands after all, the Union card. And if you're around here all the time, you'll know. But for the new people, my birthday is, you know, the energy of it is the Four of Wands, the Union card, twin flame union. So it's going to, it's going to, a karmic cycle has ended, a really rough one, and it's going to end in twin flame union. But I better not hold that card up too much because it's a bit. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. This was a very long video, but yes, it feels like quite important for people. So I hope it helped you. And here's your stop button. See you later.